Hey everyone, welcome back. It is the end of the month, so that means monthly obsessions. If you are obsessed with my obsessions, then you know that there was no December one because I had the worst case of the flu ever. It sucked. So I am combining December's with January's. So first up we had events, and that was of course Christmas and New Year's. Both were spent at home, really low-key, but it was really nice. Me and Mom just kind of got to hang out and do nothing. It was great. Next up, there were 3 things in TV. First up, we had Supernatural. That was the mid-season finale last month, and now they've started back up again. I haven't caught up on the first episode back. It ended crazy because Jack transported kind of everybody into different dimensions. It's nuts. Not everybody, but like the main characters. Yeah. So they're stuck there. I don't know how they're gonna get it out. And I don't know where they are because they're trying to get to Mary's dimension. Drama. So much drama, but it's so good and I love it. Next up, we had Riverdale, and oh my gosh, where do I begin? The mid-season finale ended with the Black Hood being revealed, but I'm not 100% sure he was fully the main bad guy. Like, I'm not 100% sure that he was truly the Black Hood. Like, I don't know. I mean, you kind of understand why. I won't spoil who it was, but you kind of understand why he was the Black Hood, but at the same time, you've never met this character until like 3 episodes before the finale, 4 episodes before the finale. Like, where did this guy come from? Like, it just was weird. I don't know. So much craziness happened, though. And now we started back up, like Supernatural. The mid-season finale was in December. And then the second half has started back up. And in the second half, Betty has found her half-brother? Or her full brother? Her brother. And I don't know if we can trust him. Like, he's kind of creepy. But at the same time, he's had a hard life, so he's allowed to be a little creepy. And I think that they might just be making him creepier than he appears to be because they are trying to throw us off. Or he could be creepy for a reason. I don't know. So much is happening. Archie has gotten himself in with the FBI. Just so much chaos is happening in just the first 2 episodes, so I'm excited to see where the season goes and how it will kind of wrap itself up. Fingers crossed that Bughead will survive, because that's all I want. And then lastly, I know I'm behind on this, but I have caught all the way up. I have been obsessed, like, not even joking, obsessed with Vikings. It is so good. It is on the History Channel, and it's a historical drama, which is awesome. It's based off of history's, like, real people in history. Season 1 starts off with the story of Ragnar Lothbrok. And he's a farmer, but he's also a Viking. And he wants to sail west, which has never been done before. And then everything just kind of goes off from there. He rises to power. He kind of falls from power. He is just nuts. There was like the greatest conversation about religion in, I think, season 4. And it was between Ragnar and the King Egbert. And it just made me laugh because it was like kind of how my brain thinks about religion. It was just a really great kind of drunken conversation these 2 characters had, and I loved it. And then the next episode had me just bawling my eyes out, and If you watch the series, you'll know why. And there's a character, Floki, that I can't decide if I like or dislike because he does so many bad things, but he also does so many great things, and he's also just a little crazy, and by a little I mean like this much. Ivar the Boneless is an amazing character. He does actually have bones. He was born with some form of deformity in his legs where his leg bones are all crooked. He's one of the most like vicious characters on the show, and he's a little bit crazy because Floki did kind of teach him, so you have to expect some of Floki's nuttiness to rub off on Ivar. And oh my gosh, there's a scene where he's like just sitting down because he can't walk, but he's just sitting in the middle of a battle, and like the entire other side is just coming towards him, and he's just sitting there like with 2 axes in his hands, just screaming at them in a language that they don't understand, and they're terrified. Like nobody will go near him, like hundreds of warriors versus just Ivar, and he's screaming, his face is just covered in blood, and he's just like smiling while he's screaming at them, and I'm just like, oh my god, I got goosebumps. It was just such a perfect scene. Yeah, I absolutely love this series. I cannot get enough of it. But yeah, I highly recommend it. If you love Game of Thrones and you're having Game of Thrones withdrawals and you've never seen Vikings, I suggest you watch this because it will give you all the feels of Game of Thrones without the crazy... It's not as hard to figure out who's who. I've been talking about this for like 10 minutes. I should probably stop. And now on to stuff. I have a lot of stuff. First up, we have clothing. For Christmas, Mom got me these amazing socks, and I have been obsessed with them. They are shark socks. I love these so much. They're hilarious. They make it look like the shark is eating your leg, which is great. And I actually wore these when I had to go into the hospital for the flu, and I got so many comments on them while I was in the ER. They're like, your socks are amazing. And I was like, thank you. You can't take them if I die. I think Mom got these at the fall line, but I'm sure if you Google shark socks, you will find these or similar online that you can purchase. I love these. Next up, I was obsessed with this. It's a super cozy, just gray sweater, but the fabric is so friggin' soft. People have touched this and been like, do you want to cuddle? Because this is so soft. It's a pretty fun conversation starter when people just ask to cuddle you for the sake of your shirt. What does that mean about me? I don't know. But I love it, and it's got this little tiny kind of braided ribbon section down here, which is really nice. Like, in the whole thing, it's just on the left side. And then the sides are kind of split right here, so you get some air as well as from here. So it's very airy, it's very light, but it's also super warm. I love it. This is by Vera Wang. It's Simply Vera from her Kohl's brand. That's why this is so cozy, because she always makes the like coziest fabrics. So yeah, I got this at Kohl's. Next up, we had these. These are oversized, just fuzzy sweaters, and I love them. They're both the exact same sweater, just in different colors. They are by a brand called A New Day, or A&D, which is actually the cutest thing. Anyways, and they're oversized, and they've got a little cinched waist kind of here, and then they've got these overly poofy sleeves, and they come up like like to about there on your arm, so not quite midway, but they're three-quarter sleeves. There we go. I just love them, and they're super soft and cozy as well. Like, I'm just really loving the cozy sweaters this season. And those I got at Target. And then also at Target, I got this. It is an oversized cropped sweater. It is the softest thing. Oh my gosh. The gray one, people are wanting to cuddle with, but this is even softer than that. So I love this. It comes up probably to about my belly button. So there's a little bit of gap, and it is oversized. and then if you raise your arms up, it goes up. But I love it. I do wear something underneath it just because it is winter. You don't want to have your stomach showing in winter. And yeah, I got that at Target as well. Next up, we have jewelry, and basically I was living in this. Like, I have been obsessed with this. It is so cute. It's so simple. It's this little half moon necklace, but it's facing down, and I feel like I've seen so many people with some version of this necklace that I just kind of became obsessed with it and had to get it myself. And I found this one on Etsy. Oh gosh, I feel so bad. I forget which Etsy maker. I will find the link and leave it down below so that you can order them if you would like one. They come in 3 different colors. There was a rose gold, which I almost got because it was really pretty, but I figured gold would just be a good, it would kind of go with a lot more than just the rose gold pink. So I got the gold instead, but there's also silver. And it's just gorgeous. I get a lot of compliments on it. It's just really simple and kind of a little bit of elegance, and I love it. Next up, we have kind of the electronic devices. This is my new vlogging camera. I saved up for it and actually found a sweet deal on Amazon that was cheaper than getting it from the manufacturer, and it came with a whole bunch of other things like a 64GB SD card, 2 batteries, a little carrier for it, 2 tiny tripods, cleaning supplies for it, like just a whole bunch of things which were amazing. I got the Canon G7X because I've seen a lot of YouTubers vlogging with this, and this seems to be a great camera for it, and the quality is amazing. The quality at night surprised the heck out of me, because with your phones, like, it's really dark, but with this, like, it just picks up any kind of light it can and just brightens everything. So even in like a super dark room, if there was just a little bit of light, you could still see my face, which was amazing. And I loved the flip screen. Like, it just goes up so you can see yourself. It's pretty great. Obsessed with this. And I hopefully will be doing more vlogging in the future. We'll see how it goes. And then next up, we have makeup. First up, it was the Andalou, I don't know how you pronounce it. I think it's Andalou Naturals Color Correct CC Cream in Sheer Nude. This somehow just managed to walk its way into our checkout basket. We have no idea where this came from. Neither mom or myself picked it up. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. This one had for like sensitive skin, which I thought was really interesting because I do have sensitive skin, so it was kind of nice to get a foundation kind of cream specifically for sensitive skin. It is buildable because it is sheer. It's like a sheer nude. So like with the first layer, it just kind of gently applies a layer to your skin, but it's not too thick. I usually only do like 1 layer. I'm wearing it right now. You can kind of see it makes you look a little dewy, which I really like, because especially in the winter, everything's kind of slowly getting moisture sucked out of it, so it makes my skin look really healthy. I highly recommend this. This was from Whole Foods, but you can just look up that title and it will hopefully take you to the brand. And lastly, for makeup, I was obsessed with this. It was my NYX Christmas Advent calendar. It gave me a new lipstick color every day for 24 days. It was amazing, and I was so sad when it was over because it was just so cool to have like a new shade every day. Some shades worked for me, some shades didn't. I picked 5 favorites because there were 24 colors, so I picked 5 that were my absolute favorites. And the first one we have is NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in the color Exotic, and I'm actually wearing it right now. And you can go onto my Vlogmas and watch me open and put these on, but if you don't want to do that, then you can kind of see this is the coloring. And then the next one was the Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Copenhagen, which looks kind of like purplish berry. It's not. It's more of a wine color, which I thought was really pretty. Next up, this I just thought was hilarious, but I actually use this a lot. It is the Butter lipstick in the color Root Beer Float, and the reason I find it hilarious is because this is essentially my lip shade, like my natural lip shade. But again, like everybody's lips are like two-toned, they have at least one more color in there, and so this is just kind of a good evener to make it one shade. This is my natural lip shade in a lipstick, which was great. And then they gave me a bunch of reds, and thank God they did, because I've wanted to branch out with more kind of bold red lipsticks, and I was obsessed with these two. The first one was the NYX matte lipstick in the color Eden. This is just such a pretty color. And then the next one was also a gorgeous Christmas red, and it is the NYX Simply Red lip cream in the color Russian Roulette. And they kind of look similar in color, but this one's just a little bit darker red. I was obsessed with more, but I only chose 5. And then music-wise, I was obsessed with an entire album this month. Camila Cabello's first like solo album, and it is just self-titled, and I absolutely love it. I can't think of a single bad song on there. Like, there are songs, again, that I like more than others, but I still love all of the songs. It's got kind of this relaxing beat to it, every song, which is great. Even the upbeat songs have a relaxing quality to them, which I love. And then my top songs of the month were Northern Lights by James Young, My by Troye Sivan, Better Better by X's and Joan, All Night by Steve Aoki and Lauren Jauregui, Ready Yet by Sasha Sloan, and Silence featuring Khalid by Marshmello. And there we go. That is everything for the past 2 months. Yay! Thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember to give this video a like, subscribe if you're new or haven't done so yet, and if you'd like to get notified when I post new videos, click that bell somewhere down there, and that will let you know. And I will see you guys next time. Bye! Well, woo. It's the end of that month. Sorry, I'm just coughing. Back up again. I just spit. I don't know if you saw that. It was a tiny one, but it went. Ah! I dropped one. Oh God. Drawing a blank. Sorry, didn't mean to kick you. So if you're not a fan of it, I would not say. Oh my God, you just freaked me out. You just appear out of nowhere.
Just looking for the.
And when fuzz.